Off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Third down, here's Patterson. Room here to run. Cordero Patterson, the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cordero Patterson, 77 yards. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Now a first down throw, Fields. It's caught by Crabtree. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And some room to work. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jerome Bettis, 60 yards. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Commanders 7, Broncos 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
With this makes the score, Commanders 7, Broncos 6.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Rodgers going to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Patterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Off play action, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. Touchdown, Washington. Tony Gonzalez, 59 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, Crabtree with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
Rodgers again now. This is Casper catching it out right. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, it's Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard
line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fields on first down.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
A run. This is Bettis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the 50, here's Fields.
He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the...
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on second and 13. Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it into the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now Bettis. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dave Casper, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he powers his way up past the 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Back to the ground now, Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 10. They'll go again with Patterson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson on the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Fields. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
Here we go on fourth down, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Straight ahead, Patterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 2. Again, Patterson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Larry Fitzgerald from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On 2nd and 10, Fields throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fitzgerald. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, Fields. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, They've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Play action. It's Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
A carry now for Bettis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They snap it to Fields. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Patterson again. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Crabtree again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught by Moss. Touchdown, Broncos. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football.
This is your last challenge. Score a touchdown to add Joe Burrow to your ultimate team.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Uses the stiff arm. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cordero Patterson, a 9-yard touchdown run.
Great job. You've completed the...
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A right side run with Patterson.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from the 20.
Great job. You've completed the final...
And the Broncos getting ready to go on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Patterson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cordero Patterson taking it in from the 20.
Great job. You've completed the
Here we go. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Give to Patterson, running to the right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from the 20.
Great job.
And now the offense getting set, first and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. On second down, a run with Patterson. Oh, nice move. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cordero Patterson, a 21-yard touchdown run.
Great job.
And the Broncos getting ready to go on first and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from the 20.
Great job. You've completed the final challenge.
And the Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. That goes out wide to Murray. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll give up the gut for Murray. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. And really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st down, Murray. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and touchdown. DeMarco Murray, 38 yards, and his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said, good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A short kick taken at the 18. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On first down, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. This is Casper catching it out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Patterson will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Steps away. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Rodgers finding space at the 40. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Rodgers to throw once more. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. This is brought in by Casper. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dave Casper, an 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got it complete to Crabtree. Finding space at the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Rodgers. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Patterson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. After the sack on first down, Rodgers under pressure. They got him again. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler Steve Atwater. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The tackle made there by Chris McAllister. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Time to ground it out now with Murray. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback. It's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the Raiders have got him. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So they bring out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Rodgers. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A gain of 13 and also a first down. Tenth carry of the game now, Murray. And some room to maneuver. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should... Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First play and a first throw for Rodgers.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree from 13 yards out.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
They start the drive with Lynch.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Lynch. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Man open, it's Moss complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A give to Lynch from the shotgun.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Lynch.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You block over here. Over here.
Rodgers going to throw. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marshawn Lynch from 10 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not.
Cordero Patterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Cordero Patterson. 76 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here and try to tie this football game. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From midfield, here's Rodgers. This will be caught by Randy Moss.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dave Casper from 8 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'll run with Patterson.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. That is caught by Moss for a Raider touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their deep.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Again, Patterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Hey, 626.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31. Now it's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down and will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's Patterson again, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Third down, here's Patterson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. On 4th down, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds Lynch. It's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss from 21 yards away. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs. And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit. They'll go again with Patterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Oh, it's a wobbler here. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Lynch up the middle. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go up the middle with Lynch. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now Rodgers. And he's got, oh no, he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball.